Now, if y'all haven't heard yet, ex-video vixen Corinne Steffens, this woman right here, is claiming she was once gifted to P. Diddy for one of his freak-off parties by Irv Gotti. Now, to y'all younger generation or people who live up under a rock, Corinne Steffens, aka Superhead, is an ex-video vixen who is best known for her book that she released called Confessions of a Video Vixen, where she talks about her life and her time working in the music industry as a video vixen, where she also name drops hella celebrities that she messed around with, such as the late and great DMX, Ja Rule, Jay-Z, OG rapper Kool G Rap, Lil Wayne, Shaq, and a lot more others.
Celebrities have repeatedly cautioned us about Diddy over the years. From troubling behaviors to controversial relationships, numerous stars have shared their concerns about his influence and action.
Welcome back to The Emily Show. Today we are covering the world's fastest lawsuit, from the lawsuit being filed to a settlement being reached, where Cassie sued Sean Combs, who you might know as Puffy, Diddy, P. Diddy, or whatever else he is going by these days. This lawsuit is unlike much I've seen, A, in the swiftness of the settlement, B, in the fact that the lawsuit...
Cassie Ventura's case against Diddy revealed shocking allegations and innovative legal strategies, resulting in a swift resolution that highlighted the complexities of their tumultuous relationship.
As a trigger warning directly under the title box, and this lawsuit does deal with graphic information of a sexual nature, including sexual assault, allegations of human trafficking, and the rest of it. As I do with these lawsuits, I will be covering the broader facts of the lawsuit, but I will not be getting into any of the details or the particularly graphic details. I will attach the lawsuit if you would like to read it in the description box.
On November 16, 2023, Cassie filed a lawsuit against Diddy, drawing significant media attention. This was not a typical civil case. It included disturbing allegations of mistreatment and human trafficking that spanned over a decade, highlighting the severity of her experiences.
I want to go over the law, how this was filed, how swift this settlement happened, what the different causes of action were, why this is potentially a civil suit, not a criminal suit. And I think there are definitely some legal aspects and some strategic aspects we need to talk about. But when I saw this news break on Thursday...
The case was filed in New York despite both Cassie and Diddy residing in California due to the state's Adult Survivors Act, enacted in 2022. This legislation allows survivors to seek justice for past abuses, making New York a strategic choice for her lawsuit.
This lawsuit was filed on November 16th. I was like, oh, that's wild. And then the news came out that the settlement happened on Friday, November 17th. I was like, you've got to be, what? That's wild. So an extra huge thank to our sponsors today, because covering topics of a sensitive nature aren't always super friendly across all platforms, but I know that you guys want to know the law behind the cases like this, and that's what we're going to do today. So, law nerds, let's get it.
The swift settlement implies that behind-the-scenes negotiations likely occurred before the lawsuit was officially filed. Additionally, Diddy's attorney, Benjamin Brafman, characterized Cassie's demands as blackmail, adding another layer of complexity and tension to the already charged legal situation surrounding the case.
Welcome to The Emily Show. I'm Emily D. Baker, the internet's go-to legal analyst and big fan of the cursey words. I've been a licensed attorney for over 17 years. I'm a former prosecutor, and I break down the legal side of pop culture and entertainment stories we can't stop talking about. We should just get into it. Let's go. Thank you to our sponsor, Loam.
For Cassie, filing the lawsuit under the Adult Survivors Act provided a crucial opportunity to speak out about the misconduct she claims to have endured over the years, seeking justice and accountability.
At the Baker household, we have been using the Lomi for probably 6 months plus before they reached out to sponsor The Emily Show. And the number one thing I noticed is how much less trash we were taking out every single week. I didn't realize that almost half of trash is made up of food waste, but all of our food waste now goes into the Lomi and is turned into dirt that then goes out into my yard. It is such a nice way to be able to recycle food waste at home, reduce the burden on the planet, and reduce the stink in my trash can.
In their joint statement, Cassie conveyed her relief at regaining some control over her situation emphasizing her desire to move forward with her life. Conversely, Diddy expressed well wishes for Cassie and her family, but chose not to address the allegations in detail, maintaining a more reserved stance on the matter.
Just reduce the amount of waste you're hauling to the curb every week. The Lomi is perfect for you. Head to lomi.com/Lawnerd and use promo code LAWNERD to get $50 off your Lomi. That's $50 off when you head to lomi.com/Lawnerd and use promo code LAWNERD at checkout. Thanks, Lomi, for sponsoring this episode. Let's get back.
Though the lawsuit was quickly settled, it highlights significant issues of abuse and power within the entertainment industry. While not all details may be revealed, this case emphasizes the critical need for legal protections like the Adult Survivors Act to support victims in seeking justice.
So by way of a quick overview, before we pull up both the law firm's press release and then the lawsuit itself, and then at the end, we will get to the settlement and the statements made regarding the settlement, the undisclosed monetary settlement. But as a way of overview, the lawsuit covers allegations that occurred between 2006 and 2019. It was filed in federal court in New York, though Cassie and Sean Combs are both residents of California. We'll talk about jurisdiction a little bit in a minute.
It's about the celebrities who have warned us about Diddy, and let me just say, you look incredible. The audience can't feel it through the screen, but you definitely smell amazing. Those diamond teeth are perfect. Permanent, right? 2.5 years now. Now we need to discuss that night when Biggie was killed. Music mogul Diddy finds himself at the center of a new legal storm. 2 women and 4 men have come forward with accusations of rape and misconduct against him. Shockingly, one of the accusers claims to have been a minor during the alleged incident, adding serious weight to the allegations and raising important questions about accountability in the industry.
Top 5 celebrities that warned us about Diddy. You won't believe the last one. Number 5, 50 Cent. Accusation after accusation. 50 Cent has been vocal for years. Not only did 50 Cent accuse Diddy of being connected to Tupac's murder, but he also accused him of being connected to Biggie's as well. In 2010, he also said that Puffy will suck the life out of everyone that he's around. Moving on to the next one, number 4, Usher. At 13, Usher lived with Diddy for 1 year. In the 2016 interview, he was asked if he'd send his kids to live with Diddy. He answered, hell no. J. Cole warned us in 2021. On his song Let Go of My Hand, in reference to Diddy, he said, back then I didn't know shit, now I know too much. This is possibly alluding to Diddy's alleged crimes. Number 2, Eminem. Eminem warned us in his lyrics multiple times. In 2018's Kill Shot, he said that Diddy put out a hit that got Tupac killed. Also in 2024's Fuel, he branded Diddy a rapist. I swear the whole industry is going in on Diddy, but even more surprisingly, Tupac warned us before he died. After Tupac was shot 5 times, he pointed the finger at Diddy. He was later murdered in a drive-by shooting.
In a surprising turn, rapper Kanye West is now facing his own legal issues. A former assistant has filed a lawsuit claiming she was mistreated and given substances during a recording session involving both West and Diddy. She alleges that her drink was spiked with an unknown substance, and later, West reportedly confessed to the encounter. Amid these controversies, Diddy has opened up about his journey towards self-care. He shared how he has become more conscious of his health, attributing his current well-being to a healthier lifestyle that includes fasting and making better food choices. When asked about his extravagant lifestyle and the large house parties he often hosts, Diddy reflected on his experiences with love. He admitted he's still learning how to care for himself before fully committing to someone else. But despite the ups and downs, he remains optimistic about finding lasting love.
Music mogul Sean Combs is facing a new wave of lawsuits tonight after 2 women and 4 men accused the rapper of rape, sexual abuse, and sexual assault. One of those men claims he was a minor at the time. The accusers are all part of what their attorneys say is a group of more than 100 alleged victims who are in the process of taking legal action against Combs. So far, he has pleaded not guilty to all criminal charges and remains behind bars as he awaits trial. Meanwhile, rapper Kanye West is being sued by a former assistant. The woman says that she was drugged and sexually assaulted during a recording session involving both Kanye and Sean Combs. She claims that she was given a drink laced with an unidentified drug. She alleges West confessed to their encounter much later, leading her to quit her job. The former assistant says she was also fired and never received the $3 million in severance owed to her by West. Kanye's legal team has not responded to that lawsuit.
Celebrities have repeatedly cautioned us about Diddy over the years. From troubling behaviors to controversial relationships, numerous stars have shared their concerns about his influence and actions.
You shut the up, have you really?
Yeah.
I love that about you.
Well, I've ordered it like hundreds of times. I like wanted to figure out what's going on. Why does it have a Z? It's very
It's not like what is the people that they say they just put powder?
Instant coffee?
No, the company that actually has just like cans of powder that they put hot water in. Coffee Bean.
That's what Coffee Bean does?
Yes.
Well,
like the vanilla latte is a powder formula that they put water in.
I did used to live next to a Coffee Bean.
It tastes like it.
Cassie Ventura's case against Diddy revealed shocking allegations and innovative legal strategies, resulting in a swift resolution that highlighted the complexities of their tumultuous relationship.
Sean Carter is responsible for enacting Katt Williams to put Aaliyah on a faulty plane as punishment for rejecting him, and so he could level up Beyonce, who was struggling. Now I want you to think about 106th and Park with Mary J. Blige. Free, who is a victim of Sean Carter.
Yeah.
Mary J. Blige, who is a victim of Sean Combs, are sitting there talking about the death of Aaliyah amongst each other.
The memory of Aaliyah. I just know that was a murder. I could go deeper.
Jaguar Wright says Diddy and Jay-Z took out Aaliyah.
In my opinion, but I could see why there are people that really like it. It's because you could get, it tastes like McDonald's. Sugar and sugar.
I haven't spent a lot of time drinking McDonald's coffee in my life.
Either, I'm not talking about the coffee. I've never had a McDonald's coffee. I think I'd murder myself before I'd have a McDonald's
Just
coffee.
like it tastes like McDonald's
Like-
as a whole,
like
all
it-
of their products?
Like just in general, you know how you feel heavy after you eat there?
Yeah.
Like you don't feel light. You
Yeah.
feel like you need to take a nap.
Every once in a while I'll still hit a McDonald's.
The swift settlement implies that behind-the-scenes negotiations likely occurred before the lawsuit was officially filed. Additionally, Diddy's attorney, Benjamin Brafman, characterized Cassie's demands as blackmail, adding another layer of complexity and tension to the already charged legal situation surrounding the case.
So what are your thoughts on all the his celebrity friends that denounced those allegations and were like, this is false, and you know,
Liars.
they were saying, yeah, should they speak up now? Should they speak up now?
I think it's getting a little too late for those who are complicit. For the victims who have been too afraid to come forward because the diddler has been running around with impunity. It's time for all of the victims to come forward.
Case was filed in New York despite both Cassie and Diddy residing in California due to the state's Adult Survivors Act, enacted in 2022. This legislation allows survivors to seek justice for past abuses, making New York a strategic choice for her lawsuit.
But for the people that have been denying it, you know what? Let's not be coy. You know, I am Jaguar, so let's just keep it a buck. Let's keep it a bean. Stevie J should be charged. Mary J. Blige should also be charged. Jennifer Lopez should definitely be charged. Should I keep going?
For Cassie, filing the lawsuit under the Adult Survivors Act provided a crucial opportunity to speak out about the misconduct she claims to have endured over the years, seeking justice and accountability.
You hitting it on?
Jay-Z should be charged. Khaled should be charged. Rick Ross should be charged. Usher should be charged and tried with him. Off of Justin Bieber alone.
Now, Carisha and Rick Ross just sat down together in an interview.
I know. Two Diddy doo-wop bops. What a reunion.
On November 16, 2023, Cassie filed a lawsuit against Diddy, drawing significant media attention. This was not a typical civil case. It included disturbing allegations of mistreatment and human trafficking that spanned over a decade, highlighting the severity of her experiences.
Only thing they got
Now,
Will Diddy start snitching?
she threw it up. Yeah,
He better. He better. But the only thing I'm interested in him talking about is everything he knows about Kathy Coriana White.
In their joint statement, Cassie conveyed her relief at regaining some control over her situation, emphasizing her desire to move forward with her life. Conversely, Diddy expressed well wishes for Cassie and her family, but chose not to address the allegations in detail, maintaining a more reserved stance on the matter.